Yeah, welcome back to another Mind the Mic podcast. I'm your host Shubs, here with another guest in the building. I don't know if you fellas know this legend, but she hails from Wollongong. She hails from Wollongong, south of Sydney. Maori. Are you Aussie too, sis? What are you?
Half Aussie, half Maori. The
Half
Mozzie.
Aussie, half Maori, Mozzie,
That's
whatever you want to call her. She's into some trippy things that I don't really understand, but maybe she could teach me about it. And she's had a bit of an interesting life, and I like, people who have interesting lives are the people I want to talk to too, because whether you have a platform or not, it's just that you know there's going to be some good yarns and some gems that you can take from the conversation for sure. So here, shout out to Yoda Thug. What's good, Yoda Thug? How are you, sis?
I'm good, bro. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm running on zero sleep, and but that's usual. Like I put up a post this morning on Instagram or everywhere actually about if people like struggle with sleep, like yourself. I don't know about when you were younger, but I had a bit of a colorful life when I was a kid. So I think that's where a lot of my troubles with sleep probably stem from. A lot of trauma maybe or something like that. Yeah,
tons, bro.
Yeah, so
most of it
I
comes
don't
from
have
there.
any. I don't. Yeah, so I've always struggled with sleep. Like, if for straight sleep, like 4 hours, that's mean. That's it. That's about it. You know what I mean? And if that, so like, I'm all good though. Like I can function. Like fine. Just but yeah, if my eyes look a bit baggy, that's all it is. Yeah.
No, I'm the same, bro. I'm a 5-hour sleeper. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
I
it.
wish I didn't even get an hour last night. Like, I got a 0, but just out here grinding, trying to make it in this podcast game. And when I say make it, I mean just put as many stories out there as I can, and share as many of the people's stories to as many people as possible. So yeah, that's the go. That's my whole life at the moment. It's just sun up to sundown, sitting in this chair doing my, go to the gym, come home, and back to it. So yeah. That's it. So tell people about yourself that don't understand or even go deeper than what I've said, the surface level that I've just introduced you as. Tell people about yourself, sis, and where you're from, what your upbringing was like, all that kind of stuff.
Alrighty, we'll just kick it off from the start, eh?
Yeah, let's go.
So pretty much where I'm at with my upbringing. So coming from a DV household, obviously, heavy violence within the home, but also living in the hood, like it was violence on the streets too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been like a little bit of a fighter my whole life.
What's the hood? What's the hood where you come from? Because
Wollongong.
Yeah.
So
but what was the suburb? Oh yeah.
Biggie's up to my peeps.
Yeah, Biggie's up to my peeps.
Still the same. Like I do go back home every now and then. It's still the same, but it's just not a place for me anymore. Sometimes you got to go out and do your own thing. So my whole thing was, I was always the kid that was told she was going to die before the age of 15, either getting locked up or shot. It come to a point where I needed to make a decision to either stay and just go nowhere and be completely embellished in that environment, or actually step out and make something of myself. So I did. And that was about 10 years ago. So I moved up north to Hamilton Island.
Oh yeah.
I've been a traveller my whole life though. So like I've moved out of home on and off since I was 15. So back and forth. Yeah. It was just when I moved to Hamo, that was the first time.
Oh, Hamo, is that the name? Hamo.
Yeah. I just knew I wasn't coming back. So I don't know. Everything kind of eventuated up there. I ended up getting onto my healing journey back in 2015. And then it was about 5 years ago, I had an opportunity put in my lap to become a midi practitioner. So I took that on full force. Yeah, so I've jumped in and out of every single healing modality since then. Since I started my healing journey, and then just kind of found my niche within the midi community, I suppose. So doing Kai midi, but then incorporating everything else.
What does that mean for people that are like, what's that word? Midi. What does that mean?
Midi. So Maori traditional healing, pressure point, trauma release.
That was a flash fucking synopsis. Too much already. Fucking check out old Yoda Thug, eh? Yeah, I mean. Yeah. Midi.
So, but it's like stepping into a space like that, bro. And I think I did put a post out today. Like I was just kind of speaking into. I didn't get into this for the flashy, showy stuff. I got into this to be able to go back home and help my people in whatever way I possibly can. Because I know that there's still a lot still struggling down there, and it's the reason why majority of them struggle is because they get stuck in the mindset that life is what it is, rather than going after what they want.
Interesting. Yeah. So when you said you've delved into all different healing modalities, so like what? Give us an example, because that's like what I said. Like when I said some of the trippy shit, but I don't understand any of it. But I'm open.
So I've done mindset coaching. NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming.
What's that, like some MK Ultra?
Yeah.
Is it like mind control? What's that mean? Neuro linguistic. Fire! Are you hypnotizing me now?
It's literally mind control, but it's supposed to be developed in a way where you can. It's not to manipulate people in a bad way. It's supposed to be able to manipulate them to get out of their mindset to allow them to go further.
Oh, to break free.
Yeah, but a lot of people who are in NLP definitely use it for the wrong reasons. It's more for capital gain.
Capital gains.
There's more toxicity within the healing community than there is in normal society.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Let's go. So you said so. Example, right? What if like if you're a lady and then you like a guy or a girl, whatever you can like whatever, and you got those skills, you might be able to manipulate them into like getting with you. Is like that kind of stuff happen or
100%.
Woo! Who you been hypnotizing, girl?
No, just checking. That goes so. Look, I've been single and celibate for the last 3 years. That was a whole different story. But
true. Yeah, we'll get into that too if you want.
Oh, we'll finish the first one first. But so when it comes to people manipulating relationships, like perfume number one is the biggest manipulator known to men, because it literally changes the structure of your pheromones in order to attract a partner, even though that pheromone isn't for you.
Oh, I see. So that's not even yours. But if you know she likes watermelon and you up some watermelon spray.
Yes, sir. It's pretty much to the point where like there's relationships that are built off the foundations of pheromone attraction, and then the second that their partner changes their perfume or cologne or whatever it is, all of a sudden they no longer like them.
Oh, what about if you like their like? Because I always thought like if you like their natural pheromones like that kind of attraction, like no perfume, is that a real thing? Like that's some real connection, or nah? Is that all shit?
That is perfectly on point, my bro.
Oh, that's it. I thought I was getting manipulated. No.
Yeah. It does. It happens a lot, and that's what I mean. Like people don't see it as that. They just see it as, wanting to smell nice, but you're actually in turn manipulating a situation that could turn toxic later on if that's the wrong partner for you and you're just going purely off the primitive pheromones. Do you know what I
mean? Oh, interesting. All right, eh? Well, we're learning some things here, fam. Hey?
Yeah. Bit of science for you, bro.
Hey? Ooh, science. Other science. Yeah. I don't mind the old Bunsen burner when I was a kid. I seen them before science class. So how did we get the pheromones anyway?
I don't know. You brought it up.
No, you're the one that said perfumes.
No, I was
Oh, no, you're giving an example of like one thing that can be manipulated, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What's another one?
Yeah. Another manipulation?
Yeah. Oh, actually, before you tell us that, if someone like what's a smell that like that you enjoy that you're like, ooh, if you smell that, oh boy, you're gonna get it. Like what's a sniff that you like?
Like a cologne?
Yeah, or it could be a cologne or like a flavor or something,
Armani Code.
Oh, there you go, brothers. You want to know about a Yoda Thug? Get that Armani Code happening, cousin. Or actually, it might be aunties too. You into aunties as well, or just brothers? Obviously celibate at the moment, but yeah, if they wear that Armani Code, the Yoda Thug starts throwing things off.
I've got no labels on that. It is what it is. Whatever my mind's sticking on, we're gonna go after that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
true. That's me. Let's go. All right, there you go. Fuck, I know. So, yeah, what's another manipulation outside of Armani code for the Yoda Thug?
Oh, to be fair, I think it's the amount of masks that people wear just to fit back into a society that they want to be a part of, but don't exactly fit. Like, it's the same thing when people want to portray that they're confident, so they wear this weird little mask, but behind closed doors, they're completely insecure.
Ooh.
That's probably
Confident.
a massive. That's more along the majority of people are that. But it's masking, and it's for a reason. It's honestly, it was designed to keep us safe, but at the same time, if you keep the mask on too long, you're going to end up being a person that you're not. You know?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman. Nah, Batman don't got any powers there.
That's right, though. He's just a human doing unhuman things.
Yeah, true that. What about Superman? He doesn't even wear a mask. The man just takes his glasses off. Yeah.
He got to slick his hair back.
Oh,
his little Jerry curl.
Jerry curl. There you go. Okay, give us a. So if you masks. What's some example of a mask? You gave us one day. You got into any more?
I think a lot of people every single day, like a lot of people that are in mahi that they don't particularly want to enjoy, or they don't enjoy, or they don't want to be at, but necessity is necessity, and so putting a mask on just to get through the day, it happens a lot.
Yes,
yeah,
I get what you mean.
I mean, not everybody has an opportunity to do exactly what they feel passionate about. It's kind of just take what you can get, and I know a lot of people are struggling with that, but yeah, that mask is kind of just to save face. But again, if you keep that mask on too long, you end up breaking it. And a lot of people end up just quitting their jobs abruptly for that exact reason. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're doing it for the paycheck when it doesn't serve you inside. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with staying around friends.
That's why I enjoy this.
Habitual.
I make $1 from it, but it's just fun. Like it can just be me and us talk to people that are like all from all over the world, all walks of life. That just listen and have a laugh and have a vibe, learn some shit.
Yeah. Man, I've got my head's full.
Yeah,
my head's at capacity. Yeah.
If you were a guy, I'd think that you were talking about something else. But yeah, I get you. No.
Oh no. Right.
Yeah. What about the name, sis? So, what about the name Yoda Thug? Like Master Yoda or what?
No, so my nickname has changed over the years, like from different things to different things. But when I was moving from up north to down here, it was kind of a rebranding. And so one of my closest mates, Maya, the mental maiden, she's also another beautiful soul that helps people in their healing journeys and along the line.
The mental maiden?
Yeah, she's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But it was actually
Is
her.
She Maori too?
Hey?
Is she Maori too?
She lives in. She's back home, but she's Canadian.
Sure.
With a Maori heart. Raised by Maoris, but Canadian.
Oh, raised by Maoris. Oh.
Yeah. So it was actually her. My nickname for her was Obi-Wan, so she ended up calling me Yoda.
Oh, not the Kenobis.
Yeah. So then it just kind of eventuated. We're having a bit of a tutu with it one day. And then
at least she didn't call you Boba Fett or something, yeah?
No. No, the Jar Jar Binks, huh?
Jar Jar Binks or Chewbacca?
Jar Jar Binks, you reckon?
Chewbacca Thug.
That one has come up, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gee.
But yeah, it was just we're having a tutu with it. And then, because it was the Gypsy Thug before that, just because I used to travel a lot. And then, so turned into Yoda Thug.
Travel? Where you travel to?
I've been all over the shop. So in Oz, I've been everywhere but the Kimberleys and Tasmania. I've lived on 3 separate islands: Hawaii, Fiji, Bali, Thailand.
Oh yeah, all those hippie spots there. That's the one.
Yeah. But obviously back home too.
Oh, you live back home as well?
Like once I did leave home, I was just on the move all the time, so it didn't matter where I was going. I just wanted to pick somewhere and it will go.
Hard. Yeah. Traveler.
Nomadic lifestyle.
Yeah, hard. That's all. They forget how people you descend from seafarers, the
That's
greatest
exactly right,
traversers
bro.
of the sea of all time.
That's exactly right.
No technology. Well, technology, but not as technology. People just consider it as electronic, but our technology was sharp. Was the
That's
universe?
right.
Yeah, was the stars. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I
Hand
just
up.
always had it
Who
in
else
my
they
heart.
put
Like
their fucking hands like this and then fucking boom, that's land over there,
find the
cousin.
stars.
All right. How people were on. Polynesians, better give them some raps.
Yeah.
Maoris. Yeah, all our
So
cousins
just carrying on the traditions, I suppose.
No, the great Moana. The Moana
No, but
Nuyaki
definitely
one.
just always wanted to travel.
Yeah.
Hey?
No, carry on. So you wanted to travel, ended up everywhere. You work in the mines?
Yeah, and then
what mines did you work in? Or whereabouts?
I was up in the Bowen Basin, so I worked in about 12 different ones up there. So I was at Hale Creek, Collinsville, Newlands, South Walker, Cavill Ridge, Peak
what were you up
Downs,
to?
Saraji, Blackwater.
Oh, Blackwater. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Blackwater.
Yeah.
My old lady lives in Emerald.
Yeah, I think I've got one of my aunties is up there. She's hiding up there, I think.
Oh, yeah. My mum's not hiding, G. She's all up in there. She's all up in there. Shout out to the old lady.
I do and don't get me wrong, I don't particularly fit into the city lifestyle just because, I'm so comfortable with being bush.
Yeah.
That's
like in all aspects, bush.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I just sold because my youth I just sold because I'm down in the city now, obviously, and I can't drive her. But she was a Nissan Patrol 95 GQ youth.
Yeah.
Old school beast.
Bush basher. Up the bush bashers.
Always, She drove through both sets of floods that we had.
Yeah. Oh, up there. Because when did you move up those ways? Where you are now?
I only moved here a couple months ago, bro. But
I
was in the city before that, and then I was on the Goldie before Brisbane? That. So it's been city life for the past year and a half.
Oh, big city life.
Yeah.
Why did the Yoda Thug, could have been Chewbacca Thug, move to the city?
It was actually to open up a miri clinic with a couple of other mareikura down here.
Oh, okay.
Tohunga, mareikura, matakite, the whole shebang. So we were going to open up a clinic all together and just kind of create. The idea was just to create a bunch of support networks for ourselves. So then our people had a one-stop shop place to go to for healings. Do you know what I mean? So,
is there heaps over those ways? Is there heaps of use? Like
tons.
Practitioners? Oh, me.
Not really practitioners anymore.
Okay.
I know there's definitely a few of us still here, but definitely not as many as what there could be, if that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, what did you think I meant? Like Maoris?
No, I meant the miri practitioners.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's more or less just because there's not enough people teaching, and to go home at the moment isn't exactly ideal for a lot of people to go get their training done.
So, did you go home
sit in Wānanga with the kayako? Hey,
is that where you got yours and back home?
No, it was actually here. I was lucky enough to actually sit mine here without having to go. Same with receiving my kowai.
I'm not of the I've been in Australia for a while too since I was a teenager, so I'm not of the mindset that you have to go home to get it. Like, it is what it is, cuz.
Yeah. But that always, if somebody does, there's been a couple that have said that, and I'm like, it's not. It's kind of a human concept that the ocean separates land, so I'm not really going to go with that.
But even when people how the whole and we could speak on this, obviously, that whole Parramatta marae thing, and how that everybody got up in arms and a lot of whānau from home, even some that are here, but they think no, you got to go home to marae, bro. There's generations of Maori that have been here, some 3 generations now that are disconnected from te ao Maori disconnected from what it is to be Maori, all of that kind of stuff. How do they connect back if there's not a place for them? Like if I know it's a religion, but if you go to if you go to Arabic nations and all of that stuff, like their culture is like the religion is their culture pretty much. Like it's intertwined. So like if they can have their synagogues with Jews, their mosques, all that. Why can't we have a marae? If it doesn't. I know it's like not of the whenua. I like how they wanted to do it too. I don't know if they're still doing it, but it was separated from the thing. But for me, when people were up in arms, I was just thinking like, bro, don't forget how people didn't even come from Aotearoa once upon a time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, marae is a space. Like, you know what I mean? I think marae is a space. We can hold marae here together. You know what I mean? Like,
I think my biggest kōrero with that, bro, and the whakaaro that I've always held with that, I don't care what you do or if you put one up, but as long as you're having that kōrero with the First Nations peeps.
Oh, of course.
Obviously, being their whenua, do you know what I mean? And having that kōrero first, not just with, state, not a state thing.
No, because that's
the cultural
just
thing.
legislative. I get you. Yeah, to tangata whenua. But then the only thing is, what do you do if they say no? Because like they say no, but then like I said, there's mosque, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your belief. That's all good. There's synagogues, there's churches, which again aren't of the land, and I think a lot of Maori forget that too. Like, so some of our whānau will be like, "Oh, I'm not Christian, I'm Ratana." Like, bro, same shit. You know what I mean? Or like I'm not Catholic, I'm Anglican. Well, Catholicism is the roots of Anglican. The Anglican Church was born out of Henry VIII not getting his marriage annulled by the Pope and deciding, well, stuff you, I'm gonna make my own. So he took, so like that's what I mean. Like, even there's like, because me, I don't really vibe with obviously I got whānau that are Christian, Mormons and that, but me personally, I don't follow that whakaaro, because I think like they took away our stuff. You know what I mean? They told us this fella is this Siri fella somewhere that we never been is we might have been, but like I never been there before. You know what I mean? Is well, I have now, but he was the guy and he's the only guy. You follow this guy, and then never mind your stuff. Your stuff is mythology. It's myth. Yeah, shut up, yeah. How's it? So I'm
I got the same vibes though, bro. Like more to a point that I think everybody just let everybody just be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, because they didn't let us be. And like, if you ask me, do I really think Maui stopped the sun with a fucking net? No, I don't, cuss. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Do I think fucking Tane fucking pushed his mum and dad apart? Like, no. But I'd rather give up aroha to what our people believe in, because they try to take that away from us. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because people be like, oh, whatever, I'm more, what do they call it? Probably agnostic than anything, but
Oh well, yeah. I think I've said that I'm agnostic from the get-go. Really?
I don't even. I just learned that word yesterday. I'm not just taking a while ago, but like.
Well, there's agnostic and then agnostic, so it's a bit different.
Oh, what's the egg?
The egg. Agnostic is more or less believing that there is one God and only another. Like, so agnostic is the belief that there's just the one true God. Agnostic is believing the potential to have many gods.
Oh, yeah. I'll go the egg. I'll go the egg. No on the egg. Yeah.
No egg.
Yeah, no egg.
I'm on the same buzz, bro, and I think it's especially in this day and age, like if you want to stay blinded to thinking that there's only one way to be in this world, then you're gonna get stuck within the matrical world anyway.
Ooh, the matrical world,
yeah.
That's what Nebuchadnezzar, That was
That's
the name
right.
of the Nebuchadnezzar.
That's the one.
The sea to the Nebuchadnezzar. Agent Smith. Well, you got a book out. You got a book coming out, or what? Or out, or what? Okay.
Yeah. I do. So my book is called From Zilla to Hila.
Oh, hey, that's a cool name.
I made it myself. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, so originally I wanted to start my book just to kind of acknowledge.
Oh, can you get like this? Can you get your hand? Just go like that. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, pat yourself
Pat
on the
on the
back. That's it. That's the one. Yeah, dealer to healer. Let's go. You made that yourself, baby.
I did.
Let's go, Yoda. Yeah,
I did. So
tell
the
us
whole
about.
point behind From Dealer to Healer was just expressing what actually happens and how kids end up living either the hood life or becoming a part of the hood life, but also for the hood people who are still living embellished within it, if they want out, how to get out.
Okay. Ooh. So not only talking about it, but also solutions on how to
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Solutions based.
Yeah.
Flash out.
Because my whole thing is like
Okay.
it's a mindset thing, and being a obviously ex-hoodlum, when you're still in it, you can't see any way out. And so sometimes it takes somebody who's already gotten themselves out to just kind of do a shout out and go, look, if you do actually want out, then here's the steps you need to take. Is it easy? Fuck no. Am I allowed to cuss?
Oh, I can't believe you just cussed there. Wow. I'm pretty sure I've cussed like about 10 times, B. What do you mean?
Oh, yo! All right. No, I was just trying to be using my manners, eh?
No,
No,
you're
so,
hoodlum. Let's go.
My mama taught me right, though. All right?
Hey, see. Wait, what?
No, so
Who's the Maori? Who's
giving
the
somebody else the
Maori? Who's the
opportunity,
yeah?
okay?
Because
Yeah,
before
giving
you
somebody
came
else
on
the
about that.
opportunity to actually see another way out rather than just staying within that mindset. And I'm not talking about, like, within the book, it's not talking about converting to a goody two-shoes. What I'm talking about is taming your demons to a point where you can function and make something of your life, and then start to build your mind into the mindset that you deserve better, so therefore you go for better.
Or like channeling that energy to it, like into like bettering yourself instead of going the other way.
Absolutely. And like, because like for my story, I did back in 2017, I ended up getting arrested. I ended up.
Yeah? What did you do?
Yeah, so I had.
We in the ghetto. Ratatata.
I had 47 charges against me.
Holy
Initially.
Rick, what are we up to? Holy 47.
I done a whoopsie.
Yeah.
Done a little whoopsie. But yeah. So, but what ended up coming from that is
No. 47 charges. Give us some of those. What's 47? Give us a couple of those 47.
So, grievous bodily harm charges, drug charges, trafficking charges.
Yeah, about that life.
Gun charges.
Yeah. True.
Racketeering
like
charges
for yourself being a gun. Or
yes.
And what's racketeering? Is they were like collecting cash?
Intent to do criminal activity.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then extortion on top.
Yeah, extortion. Extortion.
Yeah. So, but by sheer luck and obviously just actually being able to tell my side of the story, it ended up only being 16 charges. I was supposed to get 5 years, and again by sheer luck, I ended up getting a couple years parole and a massive fine, and ended up walking out that day. So that was a year and a half worth of court where, I was potentially looking at losing my entire lifestyle, everything I'd actually worked for. And I had to make a choice then and there whether or not I wanted to stay within the game or actually get out of the game and follow my life purpose. So I've been doing that ever since.
Because when you're married to the mob, it's a full-time job, yeah.
That's right. There's only 2 ways out, and I got the one. I got the good
when
one.
You're married to the mob, maybe it's a full-time job. Let's go. Yeah, no, good on you, and you got out. You let you healer,
yeah.
That's a good. That's on now. That's on. And anyone could come up with a cool name, but
I've always had compassion for humanity, and wherever I go with my surroundings, just being able to make it a better place, and that was always my gig. I was just doing everything else on the other side,
Yeah.
So making that.
Like, what else do you get up to? Like standovers, all these kinds of things, drug deals, blah blah blah. Did you get up to any like what other things like we fucking what else were you getting up to? Being a tutu?
Nah. Because my thing more or less was running a business, and sometimes it was just things needed to happen. Do you know what I mean? It was never wanting to go out and just cause trouble. It was literally just making money. But then everything that came with that was that.
Was you a pimp too or nah?
I did run strippers back in the day, but
yeah, strippers there. 10, you know, right?
No, it was the whole, and even that situation, that just eventuated into what it was because of what it was already involved with, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I'd
like
always
the strippers, or were you slanging dope? Were you slanging all the cracks or not?
No. So never touch crack. Would never slang that either. I was more or less a one-stop shop for any party drug though, and then on top psychedelics and all that other stuff.
What was your favorite psychedelic?
Yeah. To this day, mushrooms for sure. But the reason why they're my favorite is here's the difference. So a drug is a drug, but plant medicine, anything to do with the natural extraction of them, right? They're tools. They're not drugs. And so I've actually been using like psilocybin on itself is what I've used to get through my PTSD.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
You're the PTSD. Yeah. I think Cat Williams said it, I done the research. Marijuana ain't no drug. I done the research. It's just a plant that just grow like that. Yeah, but if you just happen to set it on fire, there are some effects. That ain't the same as drugs. You're gonna do shit to a chemically. Add baking soda, water. I don't know the recipe. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Cat Williams. Well, Cat Williams is actually how I got my name Shubs, by the way. Yeah, it's a bit of a story. Yeah. Because everybody's like, hey, like, is your name Shubs? Or like, because everyone's like, that can't be your real name. So sometimes I'm like, yeah, it is. But no, it's not. It's not actually my real name. Yeah, my real name is Yoda Thug. No, just joking.
That's already taken, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
like so they went with crazy horses at the game because this was already taken. That's right. That's 100.
Fucking hell.
No, fuck, that's pretty mean though. Do you think that's pretty mean that you came from where you came from through all the adversity, slanging whatever you could and one-stop shopping, not crack but ass crack and everything else. It's pretty cool to like go from that and to flip it. And what do you think was that thing that happened 2017 that actually was the catalyst for your change, or like what had something begun before that, or did it take a little bit longer before you like switched from dealer to healer?
I think the issue was I was doing both.
Oh, true. Healing and feeling. Let's go. All right.
It was, and that was probably, it was the most hypocritical and controversial time, like internally, for myself, because I was literally doing healings on people like during the week, and then on the weekend doing everything else that you're not supposed to. Oh,
so you were hurting them and then healing them after.
That's right.
Pretty good. Well, but that's pretty smart though. Like, you know what I mean? You're covering both bases. It sort of reminds me of. It's good for business. No. You know what I mean?
It's like one stop shop.
That's it. It's like the big farmers. They give you one drug to fix something, and they fuck something else up, give you another drug.
That's right.
That's right. It might not be the most fucking humane or fucking but it's smart for business.
Business is business, bro. Business is business.
Yeah, no,
but right, it's like, so it just, the catalyst was literally going to court. So I was standing in Supreme Court by myself, looking at 5 years.
Fucking Supreme. Only Supreme I know is pizza. So tell us about Supreme Court. What's it mean?
It's the highest level that you can get to besides Fed in the country when it comes to actually being charged with something. So the most
Supreme Court here.
Yeah,
that's hard to you.
Yeah, so I went from district,
especially to get it chucked out, or not chucked out, but like to not go away for it all. That's pretty cool.
Trust me, I remember sitting in there, like, it was like, I'll admit to that, it was probably one of the scariest days of my life, because not to mention I was in there alone. Like, I on purpose didn't want any of my family or friends to come within the space, and like a lot of them did offer to come and tautoko me, but my whole whakaaro on that was, it was me who fucked it up. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you to waste your time on going somewhere Like taking all that time out of your day to come tautoko me on something I created, which I now need to fix. And it would have made it even worse if I had gone away. Then there's a whole bunch of people in the courtroom just crying. I'm like, no.
That's a you problem, yeah.
That's problem. Right. And so, like, I took that on the chin. I'm like, no. And then so I rocked up with my lawyer and my barrister, and then they're like, is anybody coming? I'm like, nope. I go, so here's all my stuff. Take it back to your, they were going to take it back to their office for me, and then I was going to have my mates pick it up from there, but just not have anybody actually in the courtroom with me.
Far out.
Yeah. Just trying to keep everybody safe. Like, it's not a good situation to be in initially, so I didn't want to then, impede on somebody else's life and make them feel some kind of way about something that was my responsibility to deal with.
Far out. No, that's hard to you. And good on you for making that choice to be like, nah, I did this to myself. Yeah. I'm gonna, whatever the consequences are, whatever the music is I have to face, I'm gonna face it on my own. Like, I don't want to put you through this. And that's pretty cool. That's part of the healer in you, probably. That you decided, like, hey, I don't want to keep putting out my whānau through the mamai, through the hurt, through the pain. Let me go and take it on the chin. Yeah. Probably among other things that you've taken on the chin, which we can always talk about if you want to do. That's it. But yeah, good on you. Yeah. Good on you. That's awesome. So how long was it? A year and a half, you said, worth of proceedings to?
Yeah, so it was a year and a half worth of court, and then I had a 3-year probation and parole period, and then 5-year good behaviour bond plus a $7,000 fine.
You paid their fine off, like, is it still on tick or?
So that was while I was going through the court proceedings, I actually got myself back into the mining industry. That's why I went back to the mining industry, just in case that was the situation. So the $7,000 had to be paid within 3 months, otherwise I was going to do the 5-year stint.
Oh, safe. But so then you got it done, eh? And then
I think I had, in that 3-month period, I had 4 days off.
Yes, go.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, like, I think it was an ultimate test for me, and I think they did assume that I was going to go back to slinging just to cover the costs. Yeah. But me being me, I'm like, no, I'm not stupid. So we're going to go ham on this and we'll just make it work.
Yeah. Well, good on you, sis. Good on you.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, man. That's cool. And then what happens then? You go back to mining, and then what? You just tippy hidey around the motu, around the ao?
Well, I was obviously stuck within Queensland for quite some time. And so I was more or less just traveling all of Queensland, just anything I could go see or wanted to go see, or any waterfall I could get my ass to jump off, I'd go do that. Obviously not being able to travel was a massive hit to the ego.
Yeah. So, but I guess it was pretty hard.
And it also gave me the... It was, I think it was, that's why I wanted to start my business, though, because I was stuck and contained, obviously, within the whole state.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, make the most of what I'm doing. Yeah. While I've got to focus on myself, then actually focus on myself and get this stuff done. So that's where the whole...
So how long was it again that you couldn't leave Queensland?
3 years.
But the cool thing is that even though it was 3 years, you still chased waterfalls and you didn't just stick to the rivers and the lakes you were used to.
No, never.
Fucking idiot.
No, and that was my whole thing, just getting out and about too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's happened? We dropped off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's all good. We just keep running. It's still recording. Yeah. Okay. Talk about it. Talk about it. Let's go.
But yeah, so just wanting to. So then the next, we're eventuating into the question that you asked me about not having kids. So I'm 33.
I never asked you that.
No kids. No. You did in my head.
No, I asked you before we got on here. But yeah, I asked you on
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
phone. Just
saying.
yeah. I was like, hey, I didn't
No,
even
so
ask you on the
this is
recording
like
now.
going
But
to
yeah,
play into
carry on.
that
Yeah,
part.
do you got
So
kids?
with
Yeah,
that,
go hard. Yep.
when I was 15, I ended up. So I was in a 10-year relationship from the age of 15 to 24, 25.
Okay. How old was
At
the
the
bro?
start of that relationship, I ended
Guy or
up
girl?
falling hapu. Hey,
Oh, okay, you got it. No, I was gonna say guy or girl, but you just answered it. Hapu.
a guy. I've never
Yeah.
dated a girl. Never dated a girl.
Oh,
Just
what about other things?
yeah.
Guy. Yeah. Eat the meow. Yeah.
Got experience all of life, my guy. Got experience all of
Yeah,
life.
fucking over here. Shout out to the meow.
So I ended up falling hapu really early on in our relationship, and then obviously made the conscious choice as a 15-year-old to, for my own benefit, for his benefit, just terminate. So that was already a bit traumatizing because I didn't think that was, you never think at that age that that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. But then once that was over and done with, I did have to go for the 2-week checkup afterwards, where they actually got my first pap smear. But within that pap smear, they found out I had stage 3 cervical cancer.
Oh, snap.
At
15.
At 15.
Holy Rick.
Yeah, so they done another biopsy, just to double check exactly how far along it was. And I remember just getting the results, and the doctor called me in, and he was panicking because he's like, you've got about 2 months before it turns terminal. So we've got to, pretty much within the next 5 days, we have to operate.
Yeah.
And so I went through that. So I ended up losing half of my cervix, having it lasered, and then they wanted to put me through treatment. I did refuse the treatment, but put myself on CBD oil for quite some time after that. Ended up coming up fine, but still, for the simple fact I'm missing half my cervix. So it's not that I can't fall hapu, it's just carrying full term is an issue unless I'm 100% prepared.
Oh, okay. True.
Yeah.
Oh. So you can, have you been happy since?
Yes. Twice. I think out of sheer fear of the whole situation, the second time was another termination, but then the last time was a miscarriage. I ended up making it to about 14 weeks and then miscarried.
Oh, Carl, so sorry to hear.
Yeah, that's all good, bro. It was I kind of take things as a learning experience. So for me, it was just learning something new about obviously the female body, how it actually works. Because I know that you can go get like a D&C, which is pretty much when they put you into actual labor to make you miscarriage. But I did ask the doctor if I could do it naturally, and he's like, well, it's up to you, but you also will never know when it's going to hit. And it actually took my body, I think it was 4 or 5 months to actually miscarry after the fact. But then allowing my body to do that, I almost ended up in hospital from loss of blood. Because I ended up passing out halfway through it and hitting my head on the floor. But yeah, recovered fine. Yeah. Yeah. Just learning experiences, bro.
No, life is a journey. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. And it was beautiful for me to actually see how my own body works. And how it would cope with actually going through all of that. Like, I understood that there was obviously medical intervention if I needed it, but wanted to do it as natural as possible.
Ka ako tātou ia rā. We learn every day. 100. Oh, no, yeah, but sorry to hear, it's a learning experience, but hopefully one day,
One day, bro. And that's my thing. I think right now for me, my entire journey is focused on just being of service to my people. And as much as I'm not a physical mother, I do have mothering, I suppose, tendencies and attributes towards my people. So it's not as if I'm losing out on too much on the mothering side of things, of the physical being a mother, but being able to bring that nurturing level into my healing space too. Yeah.
No, me. Talk about, you said your business. What's your business? What do you do?
So I'm a midi practitioner.
Yes.
And that's pretty much during the week. But I'm also teaching MIDI at the moment as well. But on top of that, I've designed a quantum blueprint course, which is all to do with the 6 levels. The first 6 levels are shadow work. So taking people through the darkness before they can actually get to the light and stripping back all of that traumatic mindset.
Hey, fucking hell, we got 6 shadows. I only got 1.
Shadow work. There's levels.
Oh. Hey, well, fucking, I'm obviously not even playing the right game, cuz fucking hell. Yeah, let's go. Tell us about that.
It's more or less just been it. Like, so all of the stuff that obviously I've been through, making light of it, the reason why I can talk about it is because it's no longer an emotional effect on me, I suppose. I know that it's always gonna, like, we're onions, so it'll continuously keep coming up. New things will be discovered that I've obviously had hidden within me.
Okay, Shrek.
Yeah. Parfait.
Yeah, you Shrek thug. And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
But it's facts though. But being able to walk other people through that, I think, is one of the biggest blessings, because it's a safe. Most people don't want to go through it because they don't have a safe enough space to sit amongst other people that have been through it. And so creating that space and actually allowing somebody to speak into the darkness and being the light to just go, do you know what? That's actually all G. Like, there's not many things that'll make me flinch in this world.
Bro, I should get my brother. He loves all this trippy shit. I should get him to talk to you. He's all about this. Shout out to my brother.
100%.
Yeah. Buy your book, yeah. No. Wait, speaking of whether they buy your book.
That's another. Hey, Instagram, TikTok, and my Facebook link is in bio. You've got 4 different types, so either hard copy, audio is available as well. But we're doing pre-sales up until.
Who reads it? Did you read it? Oh, that's but you know what? Your voice is all right, because sometimes, because I'm big on like audio books or podcasts mostly these days, but it used to be hard to read books, but I don't really read as much now because I'm always trying to do shit, but I don't really sit and just read. I just anyway, but I listen to a lot of podcasts that all. But sometimes the authors should not read the book. Like sometimes they're terrible because I fuck is this? Hey, go get an actor to read the bloody thing out. Something crazy. Fucking straight up. Because you wrote a cool story, but that doesn't mean you can read it out. Yeah.
I've broken it up into like sections, so the majority of the book is actually read by somebody else, but it's more the quotes and the shadow work that I wanted to speak into throughout the book. I've kind of spoken into myself just because I wanted it to sound like me and come from me.
Shadow work.
Yeah.
6 different levels of the shadow something.
First 6 levels, yeah. It goes so much deeper.
Oh, is there more than 6? Oh, hell.
There's tons. It's never ending.
Like how many? Oh, never ending. Oh, hell, never ending story. Oh. Okay, then let's go.
No, yeah.
Oh, there you go. First 6 levels.
Yeah.
What kind of, being a hoodlum, what kind of music were you into?
Do you know, I'm eclectic, bro. So I like everything. Like, obviously R&B, reggae for sure. But man, you catch me on a good day, there'll be classical playing too.
Oh, true. My sister loves that shit.
Anything that actually, like, I think it just depends on how it kind of hits me. If it hits me in the right way, that'll be on the list.
Yeah. Or what way it hits you from? That'd be like
as long as it don't hit me in the face, you know.
No way! Oh, you come on. No, mean. Oh yeah. But so what are you vibing with that? Like today? Okay, what was your jam today? Have you had a jam today?
I still get the old school stuff, bro. Like I can't really steer away from it. I do like this day and age's music.
Like what's old school? What do you mean when you say old school? Like what do you mean old school?
Like when we grew up.
Yeah, like the party 90s. Songs Oh, 90s. Yeah,
Like anything by Monica.
yeah.
It
Well,
will hit
90s is
my
the baddest.
heart.
Don't you reckon 90s baddest? Like even some of the poppy songs out there, I mean, you know what I mean? Like heaps
Yeah,
of those songs,
exactly.
but like R&B on in it.
Yeah. If I was gonna do anything, like what Tevin Campbell, can we talk?
Yeah. Fuck, I know. Hey, few aunties would have dropped the taros to that one for sure. Yeah.
But then
Okay,
like it goes over to like
do it in Maori, Yoda Thug. What is it? Can we have a kōrero? No. Seven.
But then like you can swing over straight back to like Robert Cray.
Ooh.
Like Strong Persuader by Robert Cray. Like
was it right next door or nah?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Such a strong persuader. That's my name's
right.
Yeah. Just another
so anything. Like I think it's anything.
Yeah.
Then go back over to MJ.
Well,
Like,
Michael
you can't beat
Jordan.
the oldies. No,
Wait, hold on. Let's go on MJ. Do you reckon he was actually a pedo or nah? You reckon it was those teats? Why?
I think he had a mental disability, to be fair, and he got pushed into everything he was doing. I think he had a kind heart, though.
Oh, for sure. You know, I don't think you're 5 years old and you decide you want to stand on stage and sing ABC and shit like that.
No.
Joe Jackson was definitely an influence.
Yeah. I think out of all the Hollywood...
Yep.
The Hollywood crap, he was probably one of the ones who wasn't actually one.
What about Diddy? Oh yeah, well, but they came after him, like all of those things, and I'm sure the FBI, like, if they looked at all of his shit after he died, they would have found something, like some tapes
100%.
or some shit.
Yeah.
What about Diddy? Up to Diddy? What's going on there? Hey,
I reckon it's number one. He killed Biggie.
Just Biggie?
Knock on Diddy. Sean Combs can go eat a fat one.
Just I think he likes eating fat ones.
No, I think it was like it stems back to the whole. I think he was definitely behind everything to do with obviously Biggie and Puck. So,
well, even the boy that got arrested, wasn't even definitely even see there. They're like, the bro paid them.
Yeah.
And the bros doesn't.
But even that stuff that had like involved Suge Knight and stuff, I think that was all orchestrated by Diddy. If you can trace it back in the right way, everything actually points to him.
Diddy. Did he or did he not?
Diddy. Did he not or did he?
Well, he always gives me, and I heard from, I don't know if you know Brendan Schaub, he's a former MMA fighter, podcaster, comedian, and he talked about when he go to like this gym that Diddy would go to. Every time Diddy would go in, all of their security he'd kick everyone out because he didn't want everyone to see him be shit on the bench press or whatever. It's like, fucking hell, weird. I don't know. Legit. And then like I always got like vibes. Like I know, like a friend of mine DJ'd like one of his parties, and I was like, I was thinking like, fuck, like back in the day, like, like 5-6 years ago, and I'm thinking in my head like, even when watching all those parties, I'm like, bro, it's just some weird shit happens here.
Get into some weird shits, bro.
Wait, why? Why are all like, them? Because you hear the stories, like you see the Ice Cube come out and talk about, as you can see, I ain't in the party, brother. You know what I mean? There's like, but like, even Cat Williams, he done called it out. Heaps of people. Like, why do you think like they get up to just like weird ass shit like some of these motherfuckers? Like even like Bohemian Grove things. Like why?
Yeah.
Like what is the go there? Is it about like fucking who can be the weirdest cunt or what?
I think it's like it's pure. I think it's because it all happens to them. So they're literally psychotically broken to think that's a normal thing. And because they had the riches to back themselves. Because they had the riches to back themselves, they made it like an entire industry based off that. And obviously money talks. And because money talks, like nobody actually got put on spotlight for doing those things. It was kept under wraps because of the whole scene.
Oh, you know what's the one that cracks me up? Terry Crews, that big ass motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, when that whole Weinstein stuff was going on, the bro was like on stage. He was like on a microphone saying like that he touched me. I was like, oh, you big ass didn't beat him up. Like, what the fuck? I don't like don't get me wrong, bro. I was, I don't call myself a victim, but yeah, I was perpetrated on, like probably yourself. Many others like grew up, perpetrated on by adults and stuff, and tutued with. But I don't feel sorry for you and your big ass. Straight up, you're an arrow and you let that motherfucker touch your bum like, okay, fuck.
But I think that was the whole thing. I think it was an industry thing to keep them in the industry. But
like, boss, how bad do you want that chick? You know what I mean? Like,
but that's what I mean. Do you know actually how much you're getting paid?
Yeah, exactly. But I don't give a damn. Ain't no dollar in the world that's gonna make me be like that. Like, and I don't try that shit. But I was underage and I wasn't consenting, and I don't.
No.
So like,
not about it.
No, hell no. Each to their own.
Couldn't pay me $10 mil to do that. No, thank you.
Yeah, if you're consenting adults, like, fucking go out, brother. You know, if you wanna suck old Tommy's fucking cucumber, go out, cuz, or whatever. But yeah, I don't. Long as Tommy's all good with it, sweet as.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I just look at that, bro. Like, straight up, I just think, how your big ass like trying to have her like play victim. Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
I think that anyway. I don't. Yeah. You could disagree, and I don't care. I just think, how your big ass, like, how your big ass can be like, oh, he touched my bum. Oh, shut up, bro. Fuck.
But then again, like, it kind of goes to show how easily the men, especially within that, well, not just the men, but the women too, but how easily they are manipulated by the dollar. Like, everything's a dollar.
Wait, what about that? Do you believe, you know, how they have those like those shame rituals out, like how they have to do that? Like...
every single male actor has done that at some point.
Or the ones that are still around anyway, the ones that have a good career, that have good careers. The ones that fall off and they're good actors, they probably didn't want to do it.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze. Who done Blade? What was his name? Wesley Snipes. Yeah. And then the Mexican fella. I forget his name too. But they were in Tu Wong Fu back then.
Who was it? A Mexican fella?
They were in Tu Wong Fu doing, like, it was a one right before Priscilla came out. Do you know what I mean? And all of those male actors all went on to do freaking amazing within their careers from that.
Oh, so what was it called? What was the movie called?
Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for coming. I'm not kidding. It's legit. It was one of the OG drag queen.
Tu Wong Fu. What?
Tu Wong Fu. Yeah. You never seen that?
What does Tu Wong Fu mean? Does that mean thank you for coming?
No. It's you got to watch the movie to understand the title.
Oh, you can just fucking explain it now.
I'm not a spoiler.
I ain't gonna try to watch that damn movie.
Like...
No, okay. What does it tell me? Go.
It was one of the OG ones right before Priscilla Queen of the Desert came out. But every single one of those men.
Priscilla Queen of the Desert, I don't know that either. I know Queen of the Damned, Aaliyah. I know that one.
No. This is like early 90s.
Oh, true.
Edging on 80s, if not 80s. So Priscilla Queen of the Desert.
Oh, so this was before like New Jack City in it. In the 80s, true. And you see,
this is like Dirty Dancing, right?
Oh yeah, so the before Dirty Dancing. Oh, true.
Oh, maybe just after.
I don't know. Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah, Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for coming. It's a dope movie, though. Dope movie.
Yeah, but is it? Oh, Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for coming. There you go.
But yeah, but I reckon that entire industry has just been fucking with people from the get-go, and it's been 100%. Like that from the get-go.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't think that, and I think, to be fair, it's the social media side of things has actually brought everything to light now.
Yeah, of course.
You can't really hide much in this day and age.
Because everybody can be their own fucking journalist there.
That's right.
It's not a fucking elite class of people who, and it's not. You think about this
too. It's not exclusive no more.
Yeah, it's not exclusive, and you think about this too. Back in the days, our tupunas were our fucking nannies in that day, and you got the news from that kid on the corner saying, "Read all about it." Like that was the fucking news, and they just believed it. Like we didn't even know if that was real. Like it was probably bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what the bro? How does that little cunt don't know what he's reading out or giving out? It's just narratives painted by, you know, like we go back to you talk about CBD oil, like the whole reason cannabis or marijuana, which wasn't even the name for it, was actually marijuana was actually a tobacco that Mexicans had. But the whole reason that was like what was banana, I guess we say that on TikTok, banana was banned, was because William Randolph Hearst and Hearst Publications, because it was cousin to hemp, and we already know now that you can make fucking everything out of hemp.
Everything,
and the stuff that was coming out saying that hemp was a wonder plant, and then the cousin of hemp was was weed, or whatever you want to call it. But so they, to take because he owned forests full of trees, not full of hemp.
Oh, that's right.
He decided to publish that marijuana was making black and brown people in America rape women and all this kind of shit. Like, what the fuck? Who just smokes only weed and just wants to go and just hurt people? Come on.
I don't know a single person.
Yeah, just weed.
They don't even leave their house.
But that's what I mean. So that was that, like, again, this is what I'm saying. This is 1900s,
like demonizing,
like narrative set.
Yeah.
Like gatekeepers, though. Gatekeepers, narrative set, exclusive club of who holds the holders of the information. You know what I mean? And who paints the narrative. So now we paint that narrative. So then, like, our grandparents grow up thinking, oh, that's bad stuff. You know what I mean? And there's a stigma put on it. And then you get to, like, I can't remember which one it was. I don't think it was Reagan. Nixon, I think it was. And then Nixon, and then they fund studies to go and show that, and then they produce papers showing that weed kills brain cells because they tested it on 50 monkeys, but they didn't show that the monkeys were hooked up to bongs and then they weren't given oxygen, and that's what killed the brain cells. But all of those, like, fraud studies and shit, narratives painted. Imagine how much of like his story is his story, whoever wrote it, whoever won the war. But imagine how much just like these little bullshits we're put in. Like, if we know now, like you said, about that, everything can be uncovered because everybody can be their own journalist. The club's not exclusive.
And I think that's the best thing about being a part of this actual community and, like, being alive at this day and age, bro, because we don't actually, nothing can be hidden for too long, if that makes sense. Like, obviously there still are, and I understand that, but gradually, bit by bit, we're starting to get the information that never make everything make sense now. Like, why have we always done that?
Because this is what, oh shit, where's the camera? Over there, fuck. Because that's monster. Apparently that's like the Hebrew sign for, like, Satan or the devil or something. So if any heaven ones want to sponsor the podcast, then send it through, cuz otherwise I'll just drink that stuff. Sure.
But we're like a case of 20.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. A year supply, cousin. Let's go. No, whatever. Yeah, but that's sort of exactly like, I think we live in a cool age. We live in a cool age, and you and I, coming from the 90s, early 90s, the cusp of the 90s, we got to experience life without this technology, but also we've got to grow we've got to grow with it as well, but also without it. And, like, I was a barefoot Maori running around in the bush, and having a hotatu without this, but now also coming through it, and you're like, oh, like, to see both sides of how the world is now. But then obviously there's shit things, but like about it also, like, this could be creeps and this and that. But I think that, like, when I hear people talk about, do you think the world is safer now than it was before? I think it's a lot safer, to be honest. I just think things are just more exposed than before. Everything used to get swept under the rug. Because how many, like, I know so many older people that, like, they used to get bashed by their husbands and women that were raped, but no one talked about it. It's just that everyone talks about shit now, and which is good. Yeah. But because it's talked about, people think the world is fucking, everyone's gonna die, but it's not. I don't think it's as bad.
And
you know what I mean?
Things that should have been spoken about to begin with are finally being spoken about.
Yeah. And then, and then people go, yeah, but, like, back in the days, we could just live in our cul-de-sac and our kids would just play outside. They don't do that anymore. Yeah, because they're on the fucking TV or they're on the fucking phones or iPads. That's why. It's not because they can't play out in the fucking park or out in the driveway. They still can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Choose not to. Like, there was
choose not to.
Hard or whatever. Yeah. Like, but you're right. Like, they still can, and also it's just that we're more aware of shit. Like, so much shit happened, just didn't get talked about. Like,
to be fair, like, my whole thing with the safety in the like, even within the hood, right? Everyone has a phone now. Back in the day, nothing was recorded. It was no case, no face ever.
Zero.
Do you know what I mean? Now everybody, even a hoodlum, has to consciously act because they know they can get done by one person recording.
Yeah, and not only that, like, if just about any house can have a camera. Like, back in the days, you had to be flashed to have a camera. You know what I mean? You had to be flashed to have a camera back in the days. Yeah, but back in the days, you had to be like a rich house. I don't know, for us, it was like, you flash, like you got one of those. But you can have them like fucking and hook it up to your Wi-Fi, fucking cheap as, you know what I mean? Like, we'll have one of those ring things.
4 separate cameras.
Or just have one of those ring things and you just watch it from your phone. Like, I think the world is way more safer now. But also the media, and also because of social media, everyone being able to be journalists, everything is in your face about that's going on, that's bad. And I think it's also people follow that shit. See, me, I don't really follow anything really negative. Like I used to, and then I realized, like, bro, the algorithm is just whatever I'm watching. So if I stop watching that shit, if I just watch motivational stuff, if I just watch fucking, you know what I mean? If you want to fucking chase your dreams, go and chase it. If I just like follow all that shit, that's all that comes up for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had this conversation with my cousin, and my cousin was like, "Oh, social media is so toxic." And then I was like, well, maybe you're toxic. And they're like, hey. I was there like, fuck, you're toxic too. I was like, yeah, probably I am. But show me your phone and I'll show you mine. Look at my algorithm and look at yours.
To the point of you are what you eat, and that's not just physically, but mentally. What you see, it's up to you. So if everything you're looking at is toxic, it's because you're drawn to toxic. It's the same as getting into a toxic relationship because you're actually toxic, which is what you're fucking attracting in.
So am I a feline?
Huh?
Am I a feline?
Yeah.
Because, you are what you eat. Meow.
That's
it. Let's go. You are what you eat, cousin. Hey, you're cucumber.
No, but and that's exactly right. So, like, me being...
what you consume, what you consume and all.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive to other energies. So, it comes to the people on my social media who I interact with and all that stuff. Like,
oh shit. Oh yeah, she's back. She's back in it. She's back.
Back?
Never do that again, eh? Never do that again. All
right. What happened?
Nah, carry on.
Nah, so when it comes to stuff like that, like I'll do a massive cull of people within my social media every couple months. And it doesn't matter. Like, I'll acknowledge if I'm being the toxic one, then I'll step away from them. Do you know what I mean? But anybody who makes me feel any kind of way on a negative mental space, like if I look at somebody's name, I'm like, I'm not going to keep them on my socials for fun. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the type of person that just do it for shits and gigs. Yeah. If I have an emotional or any kind of reaction towards the sight of somebody's name or just not liking something, block it out. Take it out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. At the end of the day, on to the next. That's right. And you're 100% right. But that's what I try to say to my cousin, like, because like don't get me wrong, I've been that person where like I'll just sit there and then fucking watch something and then give my opinion on it to the fucking phone that can't even hear me. Well, it can, but you know what I mean. Like they can't.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? Like, gotta change your shit. You know what I mean? And and that's right. As soon when you make the conscious decision to be like the only things I allow in, like, that I consume is stuff that's going to help me build to be the person that I'm going to be. And you do that consistently and you only consume that. Like I spoke about that, I don't have time to watch that movie. I wasn't trying to be like, I'm the fucking so good. My time is the most precious of anybody. But time is the most valuable thing we have as humans.
Yeah.
It's because I know that if I do that shit, even people be like, oh, you should watch this show. You should watch this. I don't allow myself any time to watch any shows because it's not going to help me right now. Or there's only one show that I like. So what sort of get away from it, which is like, is Power. That's about it. But that's my little thing. But I don't even watch that lately, like, because the person that I watch it with, we're a bit busy at the moment. So when our schedules meet up, then we'll watch that. But for me, I just only, and right now all I'm passionate about is this podcast. It's taken me 5 years to create this podcast. Like, I procrastinated for a long time. Really, when I think about it, I was a streamer for a long time on TikTok. A third Maori to get number one on all the ranks over there. A little bit of clout thing. Actual though, true facts. Facts. Check the scoreboard. No, but actually, shout out to Cuzzy Tricks, Cuzzy Son, and Cuzzy Shubs. Got the receipts, Cuzzy Tricks. Cuzzy Son and Cuzzy Shubs. Only 3 Māoris to get number one in Australia and New Zealand so far.
No, that's so
the ranks have changed now. They're dailies now, not weeklies. But So I guess that lives forever now. That only weekly finishes, top 3 for Maoris, and Kazi Parks nearly got it. Brother Parks, he got number 2.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brother.
There.
And I think Lean got number 3. So yeah, no, but like that's whatever. I'm saying it for a laugh, but it's like for me, I probably should have done this ages ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and created the RSS feed. I like, and a lot of my battles and all of that stuff, I pretty much did these corridors. I just never I've saved it and put it on an RSS feed and put it on all the platforms. Now I'm finally doing it, and for me, I feel like making up for lost time. I don't really have much conversations outside of like with people that are like trying to push forward and trying to do things. I used to allow space, and you different because your mahi is to heal. I think I thought I was like trying to heal people or not, just help people. So I'd listen to a lot of people's take, a lot of their hara, and sometimes I'll probably take it on board, like which probably wasn't good. You know what I mean? Now, like I can listen to you, but like I'm gonna be grinding, so like, and I'm not taking it on board, sort of thing, and. There's not as many people that I listen to. I used to sit there and listen to like 30 different people every week, like, you know, just for free, just, you know, just come and holler at me. But now I'm like, because like, not because I'm better than you. It's just because I'm trying to make up for lost time with all of this, and also that's all I'm trying to do.
I'm the same, bro. Like head down, ass up at the moment, just to get the mahi done. Like I wanted to get my book out, get the ebooks out.
Oh yeah, how long did that take?
Running.
What was the process? How long did it take, and what was the process?
It took me 2 years to write my book. I had to adjust a lot of things, and I'm publishing it myself, so that's going to be the last push. We're in publishing at the moment, and I've actually.
Oh, so it's not out yet, or it is?
No. So it doesn't actually. Oh, so that's another thing. So the whole reason.
Shit, I was going to go buy it tomorrow.
No, it's on pre-sale. So.
Oh, okay.
I've been sitting on my book.
Okay, I'll see if I can sell
this beanie. I've been sitting on the idea of my book for the past 3 years.
And then I'll go get one. You
better get one.
3 years.
Get the audio.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. And anyone else out there, if you're Yoda Thug's whānau and you want to support her, like, don't be those dirty ones that go give us your book for free. Because if you want to pay for fucking Nike t-shirts, fucking full price, pay for your fucking homies ones, fucking, and give them a call on top too. Yeah, that's how they go.
Ain't nobody getting anything for free these days.
Nah, but that's it, at the end of the day, like, because it's a part of us as Maoris, the Afi, and even Polynesians in general. We give, but also like when you're starting business in it, like, and you're trying to be an entrepreneur and you're trying to grow something, like your homies should we should get out of that mindset of like, oh, cuz give me a free ticket to your show or give me a free t-shirt. What about buy a fucking full price, bro, like you would Nike or any other brand? You know what I mean? Because then that shows you're a real supporter. You know what I mean? If you can't afford it, like, take the point, like, it is what it is. But if you can, and you're just being a dirty, like, just trying to be a fucking humble.
Down at the pub, like.
Yeah. You can just like save a couple of beers.
Saving your life at the same time. Nah.
So,
I've been sitting on my book for the last 3 years, and it was so my dad passed away 4 months ago.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
What was your relationship like? Because you haven't really spoke about him. Is he the Maori? Or?
Hey, yep. So he was the Maori one. Dad was born and bred in Palmerston North.
Palmy.
So Palmy boy. But yeah, so losing him in December, it was actually a dream of his and I to want to release this book together. But the simple fact that I didn't get to now has kind of pushed me just to get it out.
Did he help you write it? Or
hey?
Did he help you write it?
Yeah. Because he's obviously he's a very big character with the situations that kind of went down, especially when I was a kid. And him being how he was right before he passed, he was just a lot more accepting and just wanting to help me move through the emotional side of it. Because even though it was him who kind of inflicted the most amount of trauma, it was also him to help me get back to myself, kind of thing. But yeah, so since he passed, I wanted to just get it out there because, like you said before, bro, like, time is precious. And I don't want to waste any more time just sitting on something that I know could potentially help somebody. And so the 19th of April is when it's going to get released. So that's actually his birthday. So wanting to one last stint for my dad and try and have him as much a part of the release as I possibly can. But yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Kev Totoa.
Kevin?
Yeah.
Shout out, brother Kevin. Rest of the love, my cousin.
Yeah.
Too
it's
much.
My dad.
You raised the Yoda Thug.
I did. He did. They even say I walk like it, man. It's bad.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Probably not after a good session, though. Eh? You walk funny.
No.
See, walk it like
But,
a
like,
socket. Got that scoliosis.
So my dad was actually the majority of the reason why I did get into the healing game, because my whole thing, like a lot of the things I've done throughout my life, whether or not on a conscious level, I understood it was a people-pleasing thing for my dad. But seeing the state my dad ended up being in, I wanted to help him. So once he ended up moving over here, he lost connects with Māoridom as a whole. So I ended up going back to Kapahaka at the age of 11. We were in Kapahaka when I was young, but then I don't know what happened. We took a couple of years off. I went back when I was 11 so I could specifically go into kohanga and then be able to teach him, learn all the songs and the dances, and then go home and teach him, because he also had a learning disability. But yeah, and I wanted to get into healing so I could actually assist him on getting back to somewhat of a normal version of himself, but I kind of just missed that by a mark, which is all G, because then the rest of the world gets the benefit from what I've done, which is cool. It was just his inspiration to get it started.
Mickey is.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brother Kev. Shout out to the brother Kev.
The Kevwa.
Yeah, Kevwa. So when is the release date?
On the 19th of April to be released. So we're doing pre-sale for hard copies and the audio up until then, and I'll be pushing it every day till then.
All right then. No, me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing your book tour to Mind the Mic podcast.
No, you're welcome, bro.
It's been Mickey.
Thanks for having us on.
No, all goody. Before we go, I got a couple of little questions, if that's all right. And this doesn't have to be the last time too, so she can come back and teach us more about feeling and healing and dealing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, if you could only have one kai for the rest of your life, what do you choose and why?
One.
Yeah, one meal. It can't be like, take a bit of this one, put it in there. It's got to be a like actual meal. Don't be getting fucking fettuccine mixed with boil up and hangi with fucking kenners on top. Like.
Do you know what? Rump steak cooked medium rare.
Yeah.
Broccoli, white sauce with cheese, mashed potatoes smothered in gravy.
Yeah, love a good white sauce, eh?
Oh, every day. But if that was it, 100%.
Let's go. There you go.
I could never
if
get
you could have one
that.
superpower, what do you choose?
It's gonna sound dumb. The ability to heal people, bro.
That doesn't sound dumb. That's cool.
Yeah. Like I'm talking like the Green Mile shit.
Yeah, bring them back to life things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on. Not the Benny Hins.
Just right the wrongs,
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Or you could even you could even clean their lungs out or something, Like if you ever like, you know what I mean? Like if they like they you know what I'm saying. Nah, that's cool. I like that healing. To be honest, I was thinking you were probably going to choose that, but you never know. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Healing.
I was going to say flying, but I'm like, nah, that's a bit too mediocre.
Yeah. If you could have dinner with 3 different people that are famous, don't be like, my nanny or my dad. Yeah, obviously. Fucking oath, of course. But like, who else? Like famous, who would you go for? 3.
That are alive now? Or just anyone?
Both. Either one.
Osho, the guru.
Okay.
So dopest. Buddha and Biggie.
How many Buddhas are there?
1.
Oh, okay. Must be some.
Yeah, so it'll be. No, hold on. I'll probably actually go Robert Greene for the books that he wrote. Osho just for the guru side of things, and then Biggie Smalls for sure.
Oh, true. Are you a Biggie?
Oh,
are you a Biggie? Yeah,
he's my man for sure.
Yeah. Wait, could he get some too, or what?
No.
Nah, you're not into the lazy eyes. Oh,
nah.
Okay. That's good. No, man. if there's someone in a situation like yours, no matter the age, whether they're 20 or they're fucking 52, there was like yours, that sliding doors moment of, you got that $7,000, you ended up getting out all right. Someone's in a situation similar to yours, what do you say to them? What's one piece of advice you give them?
Just because you've done criminal shit doesn't make you a criminal. If you've got a good heart, head down, ass up, and make a change. That's it.
Oh.
My biggest thing with that is because I don't really regret what I've done.
Now the audio cut out, but I think it might be my side. But that's all right. Or it might be yours. I don't know. You keep lagging on my end. So. Oh no, there you go. We're back. So what do you say? Just because you do bad shit doesn't mean you're a criminal. You've done bad
so just because you do criminal activities, it doesn't make you a criminal. Just because you're into bad things doesn't make you a bad person. And so, number one, forgive yourself, but also if you feel like you want a better life, then go get it. Ain't nobody stopping you but you.
I like it. Nah, so where does everybody find you? What's the socials in there?
Instagram, the Yoda Thug.
The Yoda Thug.
Yeah.
Is that the best place to contact you?
Yoda Thug, like if they want to. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Yoda Thug. Time's the most valuable commodity we have as human beings. So I just want to thank you for sharing your time with us, even though it took us a while to get this started because my power was out and your power was out, but the powers combined, and we are Captain Planet. So yeah.
He's a hero.
But I hope you enjoyed this quarter, and I hope it's not our last. I hope we sit down again. We sit down again after the book comes out, maybe, and after you've talk about more, or maybe if you want to come on and read a few pages, for a bit of ASMR for the peeps.
Sounds good to me, bro. Sounds good to me.
All right, then. Big love, sis, and stay blessed, and keep doing you, man. Keep shining.
No, thank you, bro. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you so much for watching this full episode of Mind the Mic. It takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to create these episodes. So to know that you've watched and listened to the entire thing means the world to myself and all our hosts. If you could, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button and share this episode out to as many people as possible. It would help us so much. Thank you again to everybody that's still here, still watching. Thank you for all your comments, all your shares, all the DMs. Appreciate you all. Make sure you follow us on every platform. Have an awesome morning. Have an awesome night, depending on where you are in the world. Mind the mic out.
Oi, have you hit the link in bio yet?
Watch full episodes on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all streaming platforms.
Do it.